Waking up and this nigga's at the foot of your bed, like, and you know his voice deep as fuck. Nigga, what you say?
Yes.
Like, you don't get the fuck out my bedroom, sir.
Right? You wearing that baby hair. Get the fuck out my bedroom. What's up? Welcome back to yet another episode of Key and Carry, where we key
and we carry.
I'm Damon.
I'm Troy.
And ding, 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 we back again.
Back to back, made back, stack the M's.
We're back again with another review for The Shit We Do for Love, episode 10.
Mm-hmm.
Tainted and Conflicted.
Leah said something in regards to him and Travis.
So now I'm going to read comments from our last video. Shout out to everybody in the comment section.
Yes, thank you to everybody that commented, everybody that watched.
Yes. So I'm going to read a comment from Jalen Young. He said, y'all commentary and edit in this review was funny as fuck. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
We tried. You know, what did you think of the episode?
It was kind of all over the place. As far as editing, some shots, like, just like one scene will lead into another scene, and there wasn't really any like correlation, or it just didn't mesh.
I thought the episode was much of the same. But I mean, it's what's to be expected. I wasn't expecting them to like do a U-turn, you know, like towards the end of the season. But like I said, at least we are, I guess, getting some new information on the situation. Did you see Travis's face when LaShawn came, and I guess he wanted to introduce him to Leon, and just like it was just so funny, like looking at him like cheese, like, oh, come meet Leon, and then he just like walked over there, and then when they were like meeting, he was just sitting there like I was just like, why are you cheesing so hard? Like, are you like cheesing because you feel like, oh, like he's real, he's here, like, but that wasn't what LaShawn was saying. Like, he was more so inquiring about whether he was paid to be there, not whether he existed. You know, we knew he existed, but yeah, it was just so funny. I don't know if he thought maybe Leon was gonna check Timmy. That didn't happen either, so I don't know what he was smiling for.
When LaShawn walked in, Redactor was like, I want to introduce you to somebody, and Ryan was, I want to introduce you to somebody. I'm sorry, let me enunciate.
No, go ahead.
But Ryan was like, not right now. Not right now. Like, bitch, this is dinner, not right now. But
you know, Leon is definitely not giving the energy that apparently he was supposed to have gave.
No, I wasted my money.
So kick down the door and, you know, let the chopper sing. But like, they try to clear this up for the 50-11 time.
It was brought to the group that Tim was the one who made up the thing in regards to you being his escort for Travis. So that is the main issue.
I feel like once Travis realized that things weren't going to go the way that he said it was going to go, I feel like he kind of threw a temper tantrum. It just seemed like that's where it was going, because I feel like he was expecting either Timmy to be intimidated by Leon or for, I guess, Leon and Timmy to get into it. But it's kind of weird because just looking at Leon on this show, I kind of assumed that wasn't going to happen. Right. Like, I kind of was like, I don't see him even trying to check anybody. He's, you know, I'm not saying he's like, oh, a pushover or a bitch or anything. I'm just saying, like, he just doesn't seem like he even cares enough to be like, when I see him, it's going to be action, whatever. Like, I'm just chilling. I don't care. The fuck? Like, oh yeah, we are in a relationship. I forgot. Like, yeah, like, you know, like what? Oh yeah.
Well, you know what they say, when you work 7 days a week, you forget what day it is. So,
you know what?
I'm just saying. Like, I'm just saying. I've been in this predicament, yeah. You've been in the predicament. When you work so much, you forget what's going on.
Working 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Like, they get into it again.
Now listen,
there was some big bodies in that boy. Like, everybody was pushing and shoving, and I'm like,
they had Redacted downstairs trying to calm him down, and then Timmy was kind of trying to give his side of what was going on. Mind you, both of them were out of breath. You know, I live for people trying to like give their or speak their piece while being extremely out of breath. So Timmy was reading her, Redacted was reading her. It was just a mess, but
it's that, and when people are sobbing, but they're trying to get the words out.
It's like, get your breath so you can get through it. Like, so Timmy, I guess he did some research and he's saying that I guess Redacted's ex isn't his ex. I'm not sure what was going on with that.
I was like, now Timmy, come on now.
Yeah, that was low. That was a really bad look.
Don't do that. Let's not do that. I just feel like that's too much. Like, I could see if it was Leon you wanted to do some research on, but I don't know. It just seems like a bad look to try to dig up somebody's like passed away ex, like, and it's like, well, you, and then the person's not even the person's not even alive anymore to even confirm or deny that. So it's just like, let's leave deceased people alone. How about that?
So when Timmy was in the room with like Noel, Ryan, and D'Angelo, did you hear them saying like they're not dating, they're just friends?
And he's trying to show out because his boyfriend.
And
like,
it's only gonna be
his boyfriend. They're dating.
This man say that y'all just friends. Let's start right there.
Then for the boy to be like, oh no, we're not boyfriends. We just, what you say? We just
he never
just
said
friends.
there was anything.
Right.
Damien told
me last night that they were just friends.
I'm confused. I'm confused right now, G.
It's shifting. It's you know, at first this was his boyfriend. And so, you know, I know some people say like, oh, like when you're dating, that's not your boyfriend. Y'all are just going on dates. So it kind of demoted, you know, from boyfriend. This is my other half. We're in a monogamous relationship or in a relationship. And then it went to like, we just dating. And then some people were saying that they were friends. So I'm just kind of like, well, now I'm confused. I'm confused now, man.
You said the words right out of my mouth.
Timmy was like accusing them when he was accusing Travis and Leon of being in a situationship or being just dating or whatever, or being friends. I think he said somebody said that they were just friends. Leon was like,
let's start right there. Let's start right there.
On camera where I said that.
Travis, you can say that from the beginning. I promise you.
I will find any dollar amount.
No. It was giving like, no, we're not. we're not dating. But I'm gonna say this because I'm under contract. No shade. Like,
got that NDA,
right? Like, I was just like. He was giving a Carl T. Like, I can't wait till this NDA close. I'm going to spill all of the tea.
Yes. Like, they spent like all season trying to find out like if this man was, I guess, being paid for his services.
Yeah.
Could you imagine like just waking up and this nigga's at the foot of your bed, like, and you know his voice deep as fuck. Nigga, what you say?
Yes.
Like, you don't get the fuck out my bedroom, sir.
Right? You wearing that baby hair. Get the fuck out my bedroom. LaShawn and Ty had another sit down about the whole age thing. And I'm just like, okay. I mean, I'm here for them coming to an understanding and using their words to talk through issues, you know, without yelling at each other and being disrespectful. But I'm just kind of like, oh, we get it.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like, Tyvon, you know I stand. You know we love you over here, kii&carry. But if you don't go entertain that monster of yours and leave Timmy in that drama,
quiet
put
as
that on the back burner. Put it up. You see it?
I see
you
it. Quiet as kept.
You see it?
We know what happened.
Slid right through that slid right through it.
But yeah, they sit down, come to an understanding. How did you feel about D'Angelo saying that Noah had to prove himself? Because I kind of took it a different way, but how did you feel about it?
I was like, prove himself in what way?
I think he was just saying, I still don't really see it for you like that, but you know, if I'm around you and I see more of this positive side of you,
right,
I think we could eventually become better. You know, our relationship can improve. But because I would have been like, I mean, because, you know, of course, Noel was like, I don't have to prove myself to you. And I just would have been like, okay, girl, but like, don't get upset when I'm not reaching out to you. I'm not inviting you to my shit because I don't, you know, we're not in a good phase.
Right.
If that makes sense. Like, if I'm not reaching out to you, don't make it seem like, oh, I'm being a fake bitch. I still don't really see it for you because I still feel like you're messy. So once I find out that you're a genuinely like a cool person, then we can start hanging out, which is what I think D'Angelo was trying to say. But you know, God bless him, D'Angelo doesn't always express himself in the best way.
When they sat down and D'Angelo brought up Redacted, Noelle was
like the snake she is, honey, she's a girl of many faces, and that's something I've come to realize.
The pot calling the kettle black around this mother.
Y'all better off as friends, honestly. Like
they really
have so much in common. Like
we get some Tivana. We hear that, I guess, you know, everybody was saying like, oh, I guess Travis and Leon are it's a relationship, it's a situationship,
it's a drive-by.
It's a drive-by, all right.
You know, everybody's like, I guess, putting in their 2 cents. D'Angelo again being messy. Again, I've been saying this all season. D'Angelo is not Travis's friend. I don't even think Ryan is really Travis's friend either, just by the way that they treat him. I'm just like, I just would not be talking about my friend's business out there like this. Like, I mean, I get it. It's a TV show. So, you know, naturally we gotta, the drama, you know, the tea, all of that
right
out there. But like, y'all are so quick and comfortable to be like, did you hear that? Oh no, well, I heard this. Oh, you know, and it's like,
well, I think with D'Angelo, I remember at the beginning of the season, he said that Redacted got into like, I guess, a dispute with some of his like personal friends, some, I guess, people that he's known longer than Travis. So I kind of feel like D'Angelo maybe took like the back seat because he kind of saw that the character that, you know, Redacted is.
I forgot about that.
So I kind of feel like that's why Angelo's being like so messy or so shady, just because of that altercation. But I feel like Ryan was genuinely like his friend, like Redacted's friend. And then for you to just be like, oh, I'm in this relationship, and to come to find out it's not what you portrayed it to be, like I would kind of be upset. Like I do want to say, like, this trio, it's weird because a few episodes ago it was Ryan, Angelo, and Demian, and now it's it's Noelle, Ryan, and D'Angelo. I don't feel like Noelle took Demian's spot, but it's just cool to sit down, given like what we saw like at the beginning of the season, like especially at that damn the last brunch or the last luncheon. But I'm here for this growth.
Yeah, and I feel like they both threw some shots. Both sides threw some shots. But yeah, so we cut randomly to the next scene, but I know you talked about how this episode was kind of all over the place, but this is where I really saw it, just because it was like, it seemed to be cut like halfway through. Like it was like they were just like, it was like almost mid-sentence. I was like, wait, what's going on? But you know, hey, you know, maybe they had, you know, they were short for time. I know what it's like to edit on short time. I mean, me of all people, right? But yeah, so they sit down for Mikhail's birthday. It's like a birthday.
Yes, monster and training birthday.
We'll get to it. But I thought this was not odd, but I'm like, this must be for the show, because I'm like, Mikhail doesn't even really know any of these people. Like, the only people he knows is Noelle and Ty, and everybody else he had just met. So it's weird that they showed up to his birthday party. Nobody else is there, mind you, from what we could see. So it's just like, okay, like, hey, you know, they out to dinner. But yeah, you know, they start talking about the mess right off bat. And so D'Angelo and I don't know if I said this already, but D'Angelo and Ryan are definitely giving freaking frack energy. Like, it's like they
definitely feed off of each other. I'm really starting to notice, like, these last 2 episodes, like
they
D'Angelo
really do.
and Ryan, it's that energy. Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy that I guess they used to talk, because now looking back, I'm like, wow, I wouldn't even imagine. Like, if I had just watched this season, I would be like, oh, like they don't have any type of like sexual or romantic energy between them. But yeah, they're definitely freaking frack this season. But yeah, I guess we cut to the middle of them talking to D'Angelo, or not D'Angelo, them talking to Damian about, I guess, their conversations with Noelle. And so, you know, here we go again. But yeah, they were just like,
He basically made it seem like he was just trying to have sex, like just wanted to fuck and that's it.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what he said.
I know
He did say that.
so like, I just feel like y'all need to have better tact. Like,
Mhm.
I feel like it's kind of messed up for you to tell him this. I mean, I guess D'Angelo did say that he had spoke about. I guess D'Angelo said he did talk about it to him privately, I guess, because he said he had brought it up before, I guess, them being at the dinner. But I was still just kind of like, I mean, just because you brought it up privately don't mean you need to bring it up in front of other
the
people.
group.
Yeah, like I'm like, and so like low key, I kind of felt bad for Damien because you could see like you could kind of see the embarrassment and like the hurt in his face as soon as they said it. Like, and to me, it was like they were so nonchalant about it. Like they were just like, yeah, he just want to fuck you. Anyway, what's for dinner? Like, I was like, that's not something you just like blurt out to your friend. Like, I can't imagine being out in public and like my friend openly in front of everybody is just like, yeah, you know that dude that you were talking to that we all know mutually. Yeah, he just said he wanted to fuck you and he said you were childish. He also said that your breath stank and that you don't clean your sheets. Like I'm just like, why would you anyway? But yeah, you could tell he was really hurt, which I felt bad. But then Noel comes and you can really see the hurt because you know Noel comes and then you can see like throughout the dinner, Noel is kind of like talking to Damien, like, you know, like, oh, asking him questions, you know, just looking at him, talking to him, and you could see like you can see Damien kind of just like
People was giving me was it you, Damien?
Was it bro?
Being short with him and like just like giving that like, ooh, I'm mad at you energy. So I guess we'll see where that goes. But then all the tea just gets spilled.
Just run us the fuck over.
Yes.
My goodness.
So this tea, this new information definitely led to a demotion. Nothing personal. Mikhail, we're gonna have to demote you to monster in training. I'm sorry,
in training
too soon. Maybe we let you, you know, we gave you the title before we, you know, before you were ready. Mikhail basically, I guess he brings up, I don't know if he brought it up or somebody else brought it up, but I feel like he brought it up. It was like something about tithing, and then D'Angelo was like, oh, he's cool, and then I guess Mikhail was like, oh, you know, we haven't really been talking, we kind of cut things loose, and so they're like, oh, why? And he's like, oh, I honestly can't remember what he said.
He said he felt it was more like a big brother kind of relationship because every time he was around Tyvon wanted to talk about the group.
Right.
Mikhail was like, you know, you got this whole grown ass man from you. I was like, you right.
I mean, I would also get annoyed if I was dating somebody and all they talked about was their friends. Like, I'm like, well, damn, go date one of them if you want to talk about them for so long. But yeah, I could see how that would get annoying. And yeah, how old is Mikhail?
I'm not sure.
He's definitely giving like early 30s.
He's very mature.
Yeah, not looks
maybe
wise,
the most, right?
Just like how he carries
himself. How sophisticated he is, how mature he seems.
You know what link up I want to see?
What?
I want to see a link up between Antonio, Mikhail, and Leon. I want to see that link up. I want to see them hang out.
Okay. Because it kind of be like the husbands from Married to Medicine hanging out.
Yes, it would be like the husbands from.
Give me Uncle Eugene and Uncle Cecil and what's Jackie's husband? Curtis. Give me Curtis.
Yeah, I'm gonna need them to like. I'm gonna need them to hang out. I need. I need to see what's given.
Should we throw Marley in there too?
Yeah, so Mikhail is basically like, yeah, we didn't really work out. Kind of, you know, which is fine. I do feel like it's kind of messed up that you started dating his enemy, like, or like somebody that he got into it with. I just feel like that's kind of messy. It's kind of giving Ike energy from G Status season 2. It's kind of giving like, oh, well, this didn't work out, so I'm gonna just hop over to this close by ship. Like, I'm gonna just bounce around. But yeah, I was just like, Damn, like
I
you
guess
started dating his.
Yeah, shout out
enemy?
to LaShawn. I guess that's the meat you've been waiting for in my New York voice. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's the Arby's franchise he's been looking for. You know, Arby's got the meat. So yeah.
I just can't imagine Tyven, because Tyven used to talk to Mikhail about his
Timmy.
issue with yeah. So I'm like, I can't imagine you hearing all this shit about him. Obviously, you know, you're only hearing it from one side,
right?
But like, you're hearing all this shit about Timmy, and then being like, I think I want that. I think I want to be with that. Like, okay, or him, not that he's not that, but you know, I want to be with him. You know, he just talks about how, you know, he's not really into Tyven anymore. Tyven's not into him anymore because Tyven was locking lips with somebody at the cabin trip. Like, they were, you know, he was downstairs. You know, who was it?
That's
comment below if you know, or if you think. If you know, if you want to make an educated guess who it is.
Take it back to him saying that he didn't plan on going to sleep that night. He just wanted everybody to come together.
Well, I mean, he did say he wanted people to come together. I didn't know he meant it in that way, but you know, hey, girlfriend. All right.
No.
Yeah. Season finale's next week.
Yes.
Next week. So yeah, I'm can't wait to see what's going on. But yeah, any last thoughts before we close out?
No, I'm just looking forward to the season finale and the reunion.
All right, yeah. And yeah, I mean, I don't want to speak too soon, but I think we'll have some special guests, you know, coming up. So that should be interesting.
Yes, definitely. I'm so looking forward to that.
Right. So yeah, stay tuned for that.
Yes. The lineup we have for you guys coming up for this season of the Shit We Do for Love is stay tuned.
Yeah. Who would you, I mean, and comment below. Yes. And also, again, shout out to everybody in the comments. I know we were complaining earlier in the season about how nobody comments. Now we're getting a couple comments.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Shout out to us. Progress. Anyway, you know, like, thank you all. Thank you to everybody who commented. We really appreciate it. And yeah, comment below who you would like for us to, like, you know, who do you think we should interview? Who would you like to hear more from? You know, please don't comment Leon, because I don't think we're gonna get on this show. All the things we have said about him and his alleged boyfriend. So yeah, I don't know, but
that would be a key.
And a carry. So on that note, this has been Key and Carry, where we key
and we carry.
I'm Damon.
I'm Troy.
And we will see y'all in the next one.
Peace. Yes.